Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Edition. It's Oldham Athletic. It's Dylan Allen on a quest for Champions League glory. It's time to sit back, relax, and get in that comfy chair. Put it on the big screen TV. Crack your favourite beverage, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition. It's a brand new season, season number 7, and this season we have Champions League football in play. Now, we finished second in the Premier League. We're going to push for the title this season. We're going to push as hard as we can in the Champions League, and to do that, we're going to have to try and bring in some extra players, trim a little bit of the fat. A lot of the youth sides will probably just play out the league and the FA Cup. Don't worry about those this season. We're just going to let the youth team play unless we get through maybe to the final, like we did with the League Cup last season. But fully concentrating here on trying to get us a Premier League title and hopefully pushing it to a Champions League final. We are going to go for the throat here. Season number 7, this career mode has been running since the start of FIFA, and well, this is what it's all come down to, Champions League football. Can we make the final in our first season? We've gone and won the Europa League to show that we are a top European team. But now we are going to have a bigger, badder, stronger teams to deal with, and hopefully these boys are up for a big season 7. We need to jump into it. We need to check on how much money we have to play with, the season objectives, and we'll see if we can get some gameplay into this. Season number 7 gets underway. Let's do this. Right, let's check out the board objectives for Season 7. Youth development, well, within 2 seasons, have 1 player from the Youth Academy play in the next 2 seasons. Or we're getting to that point where that one's almost impossible because youth players just don't grow quick enough unless they're really high caliber. Brand exposure within 3 seasons, increase the ticket holders. Hopefully there's not another 3 seasons of this. We would like to get maybe another career mode in before FIFA 19 finishes. Continental success, Champions League semi-final. With a medium priority, so the board has high expectations for us. Domestically, we just want to finish in a Champions League spot and the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Financial is the critical one. Keep the salary growth under 10%, and within 2 seasons increase the club worth by 20%. Okay, interesting ones there. We'll see what we get to achieve out of that. Nothing critical. Yeah, I want to bring players in, so sorry, board. I don't think the salary growth is going to get sorted. Let's see how much money we've got to play with, though. Right, so a massive £104 million to play with, which means we could probably go and buy 1 or 2 marquee players. I am hoping to hopefully sell off a few as well, and we'll see what kind of... We can really only bring in marquee players that we know are going to be pushing for the first team and maybe the 2s. We're going to need that squad depth once again, like last season. The 2s just went a little bit quiet there towards the end of the season, and we may need to get a few extra personnel in to help those lads out, especially with key injuries. We're still without Girangelli for probably a good 5 months. So let's get into it. Transfer window is open. Let's see if we can bring some players in, ship some players out, some of the youth players out on loan, and obviously pre-season tournaments. Let's do this. Right, a quick look at how I've got the team set up. We haven't made any changes from last season as yet. We can see there Alfie up to an 85. The big issue is probably not having Girangelli, so we're relying on Pereira Jr. I am going to look for a new centre-back to come in here. Now, Gill's an interesting one. He's finished growing. Ortiz still really putting in performances at an 83. I'm going to put a little bit of training into Ortiz, and he may become the #1 goalkeeper. He just feels a little bit more solid, but I mean, Gill did put in some pretty good efforts last season. I just think for the future that Ortiz will probably be the man. And then the bench is pretty solid. Now, our 2s team here, led by Binhammer, who, won the Golden Boot, but, just really didn't get us over the line, unfortunately. Polito's still growing, and McNulty as well. Delphis could possibly push forward into a striking role if we get a decent left winger coming through. Happy with Rondinini. He really picked it up last season. We'll see how he travels. Henriksen coming along with Carlson. Rishi's probably an interesting one. I might try and offload Rishi or play Rishi at left back if we get rid of Naviccio. There could be a fullback out there. I'm not too sure. I have had a quick look around, but waiting for some scout reports to come back. And then obviously Rishi wouldn't be in here if Girangelli was fit. The bench is okay with Delash and Tish Rivero. We've got Chimichukwu sitting there, but he'll probably go out of the limelight, more of a team mascot now. Horovsky, I'm not too sure on. Rodriguez is still young, and Ambry looks okay. Maldonado, the third-string keeper. So, I mean, the reserve isn't too bad, but I would like to bring in some players just to really top up this team and have two full, solid squads to battle it out in the Premier League and the Champions League. Right, and of course we've got our youth team, which we'll probably use in the cup competitions, but, well, he's just not growing quick enough, even with the potential to be special. Same with Correa, you'd assume that they would start growing, quite dramatically, but we haven't obviously put training in. Ambry there on the left, Enriquez, Delash is still sitting here in the youth team because he's not getting first team football in the other two. Navaccio and Rishi fill it out. Lampros came in from the youth academy. Stuckey, Olsen, Young, Raducanu, Burns, Hiller and Walsh. I don't know, some will go loaned out, some will get sold, and maybe there'll be some fresh faces to come through the crop. We'll have to wait and see, but let's jump in to Season 7. All right, pre-season tournaments, and we're getting the big cash on offer. And look, there is an opportunity to go and play in Australia. It's only 9.6, less than the Asian one. But you know what? I want to go to my home country, so we'll go to the Invitational Cup there in Australia. The final scout reports are in. Of course, we are in Norway, and there's two lads we're going to bring into the academy. And Steiner Lund is 74 to 92. Looks like a central attacking midfielder. Not sure we need too many of those, but we'll bring him in for a look. And we've also got Turhan Mo, 77 to 94. Now, he's 5'9". I'm really hoping he's not a centre-back, but let's bring them into the academy. Right, we are here in New Zealand, and there is one lad we are going to bring into the academy, and Billy Bell, 52 to 68, 69 to 93. Potential, looks like a right midfielder. Let's bring him into the academy. And we are here in Argentina. Benjamin Gallardo, 76 to 94, will be making his way into the academy, as well as Evaristo Carrizo, 77 to 94. So that means we will continue to send out scouts. We love bringing back great names and young players that, could possibly develop if this career mode does go on. So if you've got new countries for me, as we continue, put them down in the comment section. Thumbs up on anywhere you'd like to see scouted. We go to the comment section, and it's Fanta Ranjan Official who wants us to go back to Norway for a Viking. 17 thumbs up. All right, let's go to Norway for Physically Strong. Next up is JB3 Sports Gaming. Thank you for your comment. 16 thumbs up to go to Northern Ireland for Physically Strong. And the final one comes in from Rob Kin. Thank you for your comment. 5 thumbs up to go to the Ivory Coast for Defensive Minded. Right, straight off the bit, I said I did want to go for a centre-back. We've been monitoring this lad, De La Fuente, for a season. He's become available for transfer. It's going to cost between 24 and 33 million. Let's see if we can get a job done for the young Spaniard. Right, so I made a deal. It's cost us Rishi and 20 million. So probably be about 31 million in total to bring De La Fuente here to the club. But he's an 80 overall, will slot straight into the first team without Girangelli. He doesn't have the height of the 6'5" beast, but definitely 97 jumping, 93 sprint speed, 88 strength. He's only 20 years of age, so he's got a fair bit of growing that he can do here. Slide tackle and stand tackle are fairly decent for his young age. 6'1" with medium work rates, and I'm pretty sure he has the potential to be special. Right, we're going to have our first transfer offer in. It is from Empoli for Carlson. He's not going anywhere. We're going to be playing a lot of hardball here, keeping our players at the club because we have got high ambitions this season. Still only 18 years of age and really putting in a good effort. 23 million, definitely not enough for Carlson anyway. Reject. Right, so Kean Walsh we signed at the end of last season. He's only showing great potential. Had really nothing really going for us here at left midfield. So we'll try and offload him as quickly as possible. Minnesota United are in for 1.2 million. We'll send a delegation. We'll be cheeky here and try and get a bit of extra coin. First game of the preseason, it's Oldham versus Ibar, and it's a 2-1 victory. Polito, Mayorel, and Cootie with goals. Right, we've got some transfer deals to deal with. Now, Eric Burns, one of the new central attacking midfielders from the USA, is an exciting prospect, and that means that I'm happy to loan him out because he's not potential to be special. Maybe he can come back better. Swansea City are interested in loaning the player, so we will accept that, see if they can do a deal. And as we wait for the menus, there we go. Walsh has got an offer in. 1.3. I'm going to accept that offer. Right, we got some more loan offers in. Now, it's an interesting one. Correa, they want him. I haven't got him on the loan list, but they're interested in loaning him. Now, for me, at 64, it would be worth loaning him out, but he has the potential to be special, and that could drop if he does go out on loan. It's a very, very tricky one. Do we risk it? We've done it with a few players, and it has cost us. I know Noah Taylor was potential to be special when he left on loan and only came back as an exciting prospect. So I'm going to hold on the Correa loan, but Olsen is only showing an exciting prospect, so we will accept that offer, and we will reject the Correa move. Our second pre-season tournament game is against Hoffenheim. A few of the players are away on international duty, but Guerin will hold the front line in this one, and we lose to a penalty, 1-0. Right, we've got a transfer offer in here for Henriquez from Buenos Aires. $4.5 million. It's under his evaluation, but he's in the last year of his contract. We'll send a delegation and see if we can pinch some coin. And Eric Burns has been loaned out. He'll be playing for Swansea City. All right, we've got a loan offer in here for Lampros. We signed at the end of last season from the Youth Academy, the Greek right back. I would use him in the youth team, but he doesn't have a potential to be special, so worth entertaining a loan, and I think we'll see if we can get this deal done. Looking for a victory here in the third game of the group stage of the Invitational Cup, and we come through 3-0, and Henriksen gets himself a hat-trick. All right. Right, Olsen has been loaned out. Tournament prize money, 2.6, and the Walsh deal to Minnesota has broken down. They couldn't agree terms. Right, we've got a massive offer in here for Gabric, but his potential to be special, he is rolling through our midfield, and there's no way I want to let this young Serbian go. 59.8 million. Mate, he's worth 100. Reject. And the deal for Henriquez, they've put 5.8. That's a better offer. I am going to accept and see if they can agree terms. All right, semi-finals. We've got FC Porto. The first team is ready to go, all back from international duty. And there we go, a 3-0 victory. Right, so Lampros loaned out. A transfer offer from Liverpool for Rondinini, and we get $3 million for making the final. Let's have a look at this Rondinini offer. Now, I mean, Rondinini, I was, looking at selling last season, but he had a pretty good run there, and he is playing centre midfield for us in the twos at least, coming in off the bench sometimes in the ones. He's got some good defensive capabilities, can hold down right back if required. You do have Delash coming through, though, at an 80 who could fill that role. What are they putting on the table here? 37.9 million. Nah, I want to keep Rondinini. We really need to hold on to all of our 80-odd plus players. There's not a lot of other big midfielders out there that I can bring in at this stage. And I think he's got a purpose to play for us this season, so we're going to reject. We're not going to sell to our Premier League opposition. Right, we've got some transfer offers in here. Now, Naviccio is our second string left back, but we're kind of hoping that there's a better player out there, and if we can generate some cash, offload him, then I will go out and try and buy a new left back. What is it, 6 million, his valuation, they've put 5.9, we'll send a delegation on that one. And we've also got an offer in here for Horovsky, which I am interested in entertaining, 10.9 million, I'll send a delegation. And Rafael Henriquez has been sold, 4.2 million into our budget. Played a few games, but didn't have the highest potential. Thank you for your services. We'll see you next time. Right, the Invitational Cup final. We've got Hoffenheim, and it's a 2-1 loss. Come on, gentlemen. Right, we've got a loan offer in for Duncan Young, the young Scotsman we've signed at the last season, Sport Club at Recife. He doesn't have potential to be special, so I'm happy for him to go on loan if they can get a deal done. Well, PSG have come in for our main man in Klein. He's valued at 38.5. I think he's worth more than that, but PSG have put 52.4 million on the table. There's no centre-backs out there that are higher than this that we can go and buy at the moment, and so there's no point in us entertaining that. We need Klein, so we will reject. Right, they've agreed 6.6 for Naviccio, and I am going to accept this offer, send him on his way. He's been serviceable, but I think we need to go and find a bit more pacey and a bit more strong for our left-back situations here for our twos team. So we'll accept this offer and see if the deal gets done. And the deal for Horovsky, 11.2 from Frosinone, I am going to accept. Right, Young has been loaned out, and we get a transfer offer in here for Laurent Bernard from Udinese, 45.2 million. And you know what? You can shove that up your ass. Right, we've got an offer in here for Starkey, and only showing great potential, so it's probably time to move him on. Valued at 4.3, they've come in with 5, and I'm just going to flat out accept this one, get him off the books. Right, Naviccio has been sold for 6.6, and we've got a new offer in here for Walsh. The Americans coming in Portland Timbers. Let's see if we can get that deal across the line. Right, so we obviously need a left back here for the twos, and let's see. We've had our eye on male leader for a little while. He's been playing at Manchester United. I did scout him before he actually went to Manchester United. Still young, 21 years of age. Probably showing great potential, you'd feel. Amazing peroxided haircut there, but I mean, 94 pace, 84 sprint speed, and good balance. We can work on his defensive attributes and probably turn him into a better player. 5'9". He will be an attacking threat if required. Probably, you know, what's it going to cost us? Only 8 or so million, and probably the pick of the crop here. I mean, Del Pino Ramos is okay. Macedo looks all right as well with some pace. Christian Lynch as well was entertaining, but I think if we can get Maolito across the line, utilise that pace up the outside, and yeah, let's see if I can get a deal done. Right, so I managed to get the deal done. 6.4. Now we sold Navachea for 6.6, so that's you know, a 200 grand in the pocket if we can get Maolito over the line. Let's you know, get our cross Manchester rival to come and play for us here at Oldham. Right, so there we go. Maolito is into the team. He'll be in the left back in the twos. We'll need to get a bit of training into him defensively, I think. Just to tip him over the line there. Maybe his crossing as well. What's that at? Oh, 86. No, that's fine. So, yeah, he'll come along nicely. Right, Elborg are also in for Walsh. Everyone wants a piece, but no one's really willing to pay the cash just yet. I'm just going to accept this offer as well. Eventually, something will go through. Right, we've moved into the next month, so let's have a look at how this youth academy is looking. Mo, 79 to 94. He's a centre midfielder. That's good news. Gallardo is a right back, 62 overall, 77 to 94, physically strong. Yes, very, very good. We might sign him at the end of the transfer window. Lund, 78 to 92. Blumberger, 82 to 92. Zorna is 73 to 87, 61 overall, so we'll see how he eventuates. Fuentes, 71 to 89, has dropped a little bit. Billy Bell is a 71 to 91, and Carizio, a right back there at 78 to 94. Right, we're back in Norway again for the second consecutive scouting report. So all they've brought us back at the moment is Carlson, 64 to 86. Pretty trash, to be fair. Northern Ireland has brought us back what looks like a left back in Barry Deary, 73 to 94. We'll see how he's looking next month. And the Ivory Coast, the best player was Arsene Cisse, 67 to 89 at 6'6". Right, Stuckey has been sold for 5 million, and also Hrovsky sold for 11.2. Right, we've got a bit of money to play with, and you know what? We've said he's probably trash, but it's the Ronaldo regen. I'm not sure I've ever used one in one of these career modes. So Arsenio Martins Texiera de Silva, 79 overall at this stage at 20 years of age. Going to cost us a fair packet, but let's see. Let's just see if we can bring him across. Right, so we get our man Texiera de Silva, the Ronaldo regen. He'll come in as a substitute here in the twos now, replacing Chimichukwu. The acceleration, balance, and sprint speed will be absolutely killer. We obviously need to work on his finishing, but that will come along. 99 dribbling, 99 ball control. 30 million it cost us, but you know what? Who cares? That's really going to help us out there. What else do we need here for this reserves team? Probably we don't want Barros sitting there, so we probably need, you know, probably some players around that 75 mark that can come in here. They're going to play rotation roles, not get a lot of minutes, but hopefully, you know, 19, 20 years of age, that can grow for the future. Right, Walsh isn't going to Portland. He just doesn't want to move to America by the looks of things. But he has made his move to Aalborg. Thank you very much, Walsh. You weren't here for long. A prospect from our academy hopefully prospers well at Aalborg. Right, we've got a transfer offer in here for Correa. I mean, piss off, Roma. And also a loan offer in here for Soren Hiller, the Romanian left midfielder that's just come from the academy. We will accept this offer. He doesn't have the highest of potential, so you never know. It could glitch out when he comes back, and hopefully he comes back a better player. So it is time for the opening game of the season. It's a Manchester derby. We've just taken one of their left backs, so fuck you, Man United. Barros is up to a 90, our first player to hit that 90 mark. Jill will still be the starting goalkeeper. De La Fuente will get his debut here. Other than that, no real changes to our starting 11. Alfie up to an 86 now. Cudi 85. And the team is growing. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Guerin could get overrun here. I think he's just about finished growing. And Ko is coming along slowly now too. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Long servants really dug in and done a job. And rating isn't everything for me in this game. It's about how they perform on the pitch. So let's go. It's a Manchester derby. Can we get our Premier League season off to a banger? Come on, boys. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go again. Season number 7 and Premier League action once again. We finished second last season. We won the Europa League, so it's time to lift it up a notch. We'll be looking for Premier League glory and hopefully pushing as far as we can in the Champions League. The first team will roll out here today against Manchester United, and hopefully we can take the biscuits here nice and early. 7 seasons in, fuck knows what kind of transfers are going down when Smalling is given the captaincy. No De Gea there, interestingly enough. Whether he's been sold, I'm not too sure. Fuck the team lineups, don't even care. Let's just get into this game. Cambridge lays off. Bernard, Tommy Martin will play forward and ask for the run. And here is Guerin. And here is Guerin. And here is fucking Guerin. 1-0 Oldham. And our season starts off where it left last season, with the Camembert assassin striking hard. 6 minutes gone. Oldham on the charge. Perfect counter-attack football. Lovely Chipovic over the top of it. Fuck off, you bitch. Goal of it. 1-0 Oldham Athletic. Brilliant start to the season. And that lethal left foot is going to do some damage. Gets in. 1-0. Oh, big intercept from Coe. Playing forward here for Laurent Bernard. Comes back inside. Good defensive work. Good from Coe. Klein gets in. Here's Laurent Bernard. Dart and weave his way through the traffic. Fires one off. Alfie Lee. He'll look back inside. Plays one through. Here is Laurent Bernard. Lays it off. He's got Gabrich. It's 2-0. Brilliant football from Oldham. Manchester United with no answer. And the Athletic's right on top and turning themselves into a top club here in the Premier League. Gabrich gets his first of the season. And it's just pleasant football to watch here. Lee, Bernard, and Gabrich just taps it home. 2-0 to the Athletic's. Gets in, brilliant football. Oh, big tackle from Tommy Martin. Loses himself here early. Fire one forward. Alfie Lee makes the stretch. Can he fire inside? He can. And it's Guerin! It's fucking Guerin! 3-0! Oldham running right here at Boundary Park. Oh, there is no answer, is there, ladies and gentlemen? No one can stand these forces. Guerin's had a top pre-season by the looks of things. He's got 2 here against Manchester United, and Alfie Lee, what a ball inside. His keeper had no idea. 3-0 to the Athletic's. A perfect start to our season. Oh, top volley. Lovely left. Get in. Oh, Barros all over him like a cheap suit and down the line. Here's Laurent Bernard, plays inside, quick touch on Alfie Lee. Gabrich will play forward. Lee plays through, finds Guerin. Can he set something up here? He'll lay it off for Tommy Martin, down the line. Only half an hour gone, we've already got 3. Here is Tommy, cuts back inside, looks for Alfie. Picked off and out the back door. Coe's going to push here, but Rashford cuts him off at the pass. Big shoes to fill here. That's a good ball out there from Gabrich. Barros plays it off. Laurent Bernard, Alfie Lee getting involved, lays forward, Guerin lays it off, here is Gabrich, and it's a good save from Henderson. Gabrich just comes through like a freight train, feeds it out wide. The service master in Tommy Martin plays forward, and here is Guerin, drives his way forward again, Guerin. He's on a hat-trick, cuts back, Guerin, oh, good save. Corner for the Athletic, set piece special, coming inside, punched out the back door. De La Fuente finds Laurent Bernard, who works Henderson. Well, we are peppering now. Well, there's a half-time whistle. A blistering first half. It's 3-0 to the Athletic's. From Guerin. Laurent Bernard. Coe. Alfie Lee. Fires one forward. Guerin on the run. Looking for his third. There it is! Hat-trick for Guerin. And Manchester United don't know what they've found. They don't know where they are. And they're pretty much on the bus. A hat-trick for Guerin in the opening day of the season. It's 4-0 to the Athletic's. And what did they have at half-time? Jeez. Guerin still firing on all cylinders. And a class little finish for 3 goals in the match. Just toying with him here is Oldham. Here's Klein. Gabrich. Coe. Back to Gabrich. Fires off. Laurent Bernard. Guerin gets the touch. Here's Alfie Lee. Finds Guerin, and don't give it to him on the right. Right, we're going to make one change here. Gabrich will check out. Rondinini checks into the midfield. Oh, Barros. He's got him in his pocket. Oh, De La Fuente. De La Fuente, what have you done there, mate? Oh, great save from Gil. Oh, De La Fuente has a little bit of a brain fade in his first game. Gave Lukaku a real opportunity, but a cracking save there from Gil. It's a corner now for Manchester United, who've barely been sighted in their own box. Good catch from Gil. All right, 10 minutes to go. We'll make some changes. Alfie Lee and Tommy Martin check out. Binhammer to centre forward, and McNulty out on the left. Oh, big tackle from Barros. Huge tackle. Well, there is the whistle. It's a comprehensive victory and 3 points for Oldham Athletic. Guerin takes the match ball. 9 shots to 2. I thought we had a lot more than that. Actually was a tight contested game there on the stats, but not on the scoreboard. Performance-wise, let's have a look here. Guerin, 3 goals, perfect 10, and fuck me, started the season well. A 9 for Gabrich with a goal, an 8.9 for Tommy Martin with an assist, a 9.4 for Alfie Lee with 2 assists, 7.6 there for Gil, 4 saves, clean sheet, 8.2 for Barros with 4 tackles, a 7.9 for Klein with 5 intercepts, 8.3 for De La Fuente, not too bad on debut, a 7.5 for Kuti, a 6.1 for Rondinini, 8.4 for Coe with 6 defensive efforts, 8.7 for Laurent Bernard with an assist, 5.4 for Binhammer, 6 for McNulty. Get voting up in the eye. Be a player of the match. So it is time for player upgrades to begin once again. We will do De La Fuente's playing in the first team at the moment. So all the numbers have been fixed up. They're on the screen right now. Pick one of those ones that isn't chosen if you do want to change him from number 40. Upgrade his kit any way you like. Leave it in the comment section down below, and please put a thumbs up on any of the upgrades that you feel will suit De La Fuente, the Spanish centre-back. And the one with the most thumbs up will get an upgrade in a future episode. So good luck with that one. Right, so we'll just play the one game in there. Done and dusted this episode. A good start to the season there with Guerin. Probably an oversight, but we've got a game in 4 days' time. It is the Europa Super Cup against Real Madrid. Probably should have saved the first team for that one. We'll hope that they're mostly fit. But there we go. Top of the table with 4 goals and a good start to the season. We'll take that. Chelsea, Man City off to a flyer as well. And, well, Manchester United, can we get them relegated this year? We'll have to wait and see how that pans out. They did start the season pretty poorly last season. But hopefully you're up for a big Season 7. Those that have continued to watch this series from the start, I really do appreciate your time. There is merchandise available on the channel now underneath the video. There's a link there to go and check out some shirts and that kind of shit. I'll have some more up there when I get a chance. But thank you very much for supporting the channel. We will see you in the next video. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase. And I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on at that website. And if you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these 2 videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.